Okay, YouTube, I'm back and I have applied the base coat and of the paint shop lacquer system, and I also went ahead and just finished clearing it. But I want to talk a bit about the base coat. I had a lot of trouble getting this set up right, and basically I don't know if you can see it on here, but what happened was, probably won't be able to. I don't have great light in this garage, and it probably contributed to the problem that I'm having. But anyway, uh, it almost, well, it did have, it was basically orange peel. And the clear, it actually went on really good. I don't have anything bad to say about that. The only thing I have to say about that is that bugs apparently cannot get enough of it, because I have probably 7 or 8, well, probably if I count all the tiny ones, probably 10 bugs in here. And they just came out of nowhere when I started clear coating. It was like catnip to them or something. I don't know. But there's another one right there. Another one right. I don't know if you can see it. It's a really, there it is. It's a tiny, tiny one, but there's another one on the gas cap door. It's just, like I said, this is like catnip to them or something. But anyway, it's got a decent little shine to it. But before, wet sanding with 1500, 2000, or in buffing, But other than the paint, I don't know if it was me. I know my compressor was probably a little too small, and I think that's where some of my problem was coming from. Plus, the first time painting, so there's a learning curve. If you're doing this for the first time, let me just say that there's a learning curve. Matter of fact, the first coat I put on the bed, I ended up going back around with 220, and then again with 320 to knock all of it down, because I actually had a couple of sags and a couple of runs, one or two, and I couldn't tolerate that. So it's almost like starting over. But the second time it went on a little better, so I guess maybe I'm getting better. But I do know my compressor is way too small for this. That gun, the finish line gun from starting line, excuse me, from DeVilbiss, recommends 13 CFM, and as you can see, my little Craftsman makes 6.8. It's 33 gallon. I know I should have my water filter further away, but I don't have hard lines ran in here, so. But it's got a little shine to it right now, and it's an overcast day. It's been raining. But I suspect if we, do wet sand it and buff it out afterwards, that it'll actually look pretty good. Now I've got some graphics for the back here, new tail lights, a little more modern. It's not a show truck like I said in the previous video, but just kind of jazz it up a little bit, But that's where we are on that. There's a couple trim pieces that go there. That's why there's holes are there. I didn't paint those yet because my compressor's so small that I knew it wouldn't do the whole truck at one time. That's why this is taped off. I'll prime that, and then I'll, later and flip the plastic over basically, and do the cab of the truck separate, because I knew there was no way it would, that compressor is just not made for that, and that's on me, for not making sure I had a big enough compressor. But that is where we stand, and as far as the durability of the paint, I don't know. I can't really tell you anything yet. I haven't even tried to wet sand it. I don't know how well it'll wet sand. Trying to think if I had any other problems. That's pretty much it. Like there's a bug down here, for example. Those little guys they really literally came out of nowhere whenever I just started, painting. But maybe, I'm sure if I had put up, any kind of paint booth, contraption, that it would have helped some. But, and I'm sure there's, it's got some orange peel or whatever right now, but, hopefully some of that will buff out, you know, after we wet sand it. All right, I will keep you updated after I get the rest of it done, and we'll try to wet sand it and buff it. All right, thanks for watching.